Hi guys, before I start the story, please like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell and comment down below like if someone was kind to you, like it reflected, the kindness just touched your heart and you can never forget that type of kindness. If something like that happened to you, then just comment down below. I wanna know, I wanna read about it, I wanna know about it, like different type of kindness, there are a lot of bad things happening in the world, so why not share the good things that happen to us, share our positivity, like something with good that happened to us. So yeah, please share whatever good things, that the best things that happened to you. Please comment. I'll never forget the girl who was kind to me, and it happened when I was in 5th grade. Like I said before, I was a shy kid. I was a kid who nobody liked, the kid who was quiet, who was in the corner of the room nobody knew of. I was that kid, the wallflower of the class. So yeah, the thing is, I never used to talk to people. I never communicated or anything like that. I just was there, and I wasn't good at anything. Don't know why. Maybe because of the bullying happened in my school. I wasn't good at anything, maybe because of the bullying and all of that other stuff. So one day my teacher assigned a classmate of mine to monitor me, to be a friend to me, to teach me what to do and what not to do, when to speak up and when to not, and all that stuff, I know my teacher was kind of trying to help me, because she can't be there for 24/7 with me. Even the friend she assigned me with, she can't also be with me 24/7. But until I'm in school, she is going to help me with my studies, with everything, with other activities and so on. So yeah, I think this is the best thing which happened to me when I was a little girl. So this girl, she was really nice to me. She wasn't she didn't act like she is forced to do what she is doing, she is being a friend to me. She didn't act like she was forced to being a friend to me. She was genuinely a good friend to me. She helped me speak up when I had to speak up. She told me, she didn't spoon fed me everything, she didn't when someone ignored me or bullied me, she didn't just jump up and all the animes and movies, don't do this, how dare you bully her and blah blah blah. She didn't do that. But she was hey, if you think someone is doing bad to you, you have to speak, you have to speak up, you have to say something if you feel this is bad, She said me that, and no one ever said me that. In my house, it was the same situation. There was no one to say me if you feel bad about something, just speak up. If you think this person is wrong, just speak up. No one said me. She was the first girl who said me that, and it stuck to me, still to this day it is stuck to me. I know she ignored me after that. I mean, after the school, I mean, after that grade finished, when we graduated to another grade, when we moved up to another grade, after that, like, we were like almost a stranger. We were friends, just a classmate, you know, just a classmate. But before that, she helped me speak up. She helped me to study sometimes. She helped me to get into groups. Like, no one wanted me in groups, like no one. Even if I was in a group, I was just sit and look at their faces. And when, like, she was like, at least give her something to do. They used to like hand me over a paper and a scissors to like just cut the pictures off to stick on the chart or whatever the group project was. I was that kid who used to cut the papers, you know. Yeah, so at least I was getting that, you know. I was happy to get that instead of I was being ignored, but I was like occupied doing something, you know. But before, no one used to even look at me. Even I was not in a group for any project. I wasn't in any group. I was just excluded of everything. No one used to talk with me. No one was my friend. Like, if someone was, I was so miserable that if I got someone as a friend, they would just leave. Like, in 3rd grade, I had a best friend for a year. Then when we moved up to a 4th grade, she just went in her own country. So she was gone. And when I was in 4th grade, and in 4th grade, after 4th grade, when we moved up in 5th grade, boys get separated to the boys section of the school, and girls get separated in the girls section of the school, and they are like separated unless we have one common class, or we are in different schools, you can say, but in the same school, but we are in different sections. So yeah, and in 4th grade, when we move up in 5th grade, we have to, like, teachers decide which girl will go in which division, you know, A, B, or C, or D, or something like that. In girls section, there was A and B, and in boys, C and D. So before, like, teachers decide which grade we would go, which section we would go, A or B, I made a friend. What a fucking mistake. She was sitting near me, and everyone was nervous, and everyone was like talking, which section will we go, will we be together, this and that. Like, they were talking to their friend. I had no friend, so I had no one to talk to. But someone was sitting near me, a girl was sitting near me, and I was talking to her. Like, she started talking, obviously, because I never opened my fucking mouth. And we were like talking, and she was really nice to me, and she was like, let's be friends. And I was like, yeah, let's be friends. I wish we were in same grade. Yeah, that wish didn't come true. We weren't in same grade. She went in some other section, and I was in some other section. I was in A, she was in B, in short. So I was with girls. Half of them I knew, half of them were in my class, and half of them weren't. And the discrimination started more. Like, before, it was like I was used to it. I was with these girls and boys like for 4 or 5 years, 4 years, and now it's like half of them are new, half of them aren't, and everyone ignored me, and it was like same situation all over again. Then yeah, this miracle happened. The girl who taught me everything. I mean, till to this day, I'm really thankful to the girl. I know her till now. She probably forgot what she did, but I will never forget like how she told me to be like strong, told me to be like speak up or not to be quiet. I'm still now, I mean still to this day, I am the type of girl, if I see a danger, I just freeze. If I see something bad happening, I just freeze. I can't open my mouth, you know, I can't open my mouth when I need to open it. I just freeze. Like if someone even shook me, like what happened, I'm just frozen in that state. Like I am still improving, but it was a step up. After that, I talked a lot. I made friends. I had a little group of my own after 5th grade, in 6th grade. Even though that girl wasn't my friend anymore, like nothing happened. She was just assigned to be my friend. Even though like she was just assigned to be my friend, she wasn't like actually my friend. So it's fine. But I am really grateful to her. I am really happy that for a brief moment, she was my friend. I'm really happy. So yeah, just comment down below if you had a nice situation happen to you which you can never forget. Something like this. I mean, this is sweet. I had never had anyone like who taught me to be strong, to be helpful. No, we were taught to be helpful. We are a giving household. Like my parents, they just give and give and give. They don't expect to get something. They just give. So I learned from a childhood just to give everything. Like if someone asked me something, I just gave. Like the kids in my school just came to me if they needed something. It was their routine, you know. So I never said no to anything, but she taught me how to say no to people, you know, something like that. Just a small thing which made a big difference, and I can never forget that. And comment down below if you have some nice situation happen to you, like nice thing happened to you where people were actually nice to you. Just comment down below which you can never ever forget. Like anyone, your sibling, your parent, your grandma, grandfather, anyone, like friends, anyone, or a random person who was walking on the street who said something nice to you, like anything which like you can never forget. Yeah, so that's it, you guys. Bye.